Greetings, Commanders! Welcome to Kerrash Landing, episode 16, recorded on the 13th of December 2013. I'm Commander Kerrash, and tonight we're going to carry on with the Elite Dangerous Alpha, everything everyone wants to see. So we're opening it to the floor tonight, taking a few user requests. Apparently a lot of people want to try and see me fail, which is, yes, my usual thing. We've got a few questions coming in already, so on with the show. So the first few questions I can see. Now I'm hoping, actually, before we get started, the audio on the microphone hopefully is a little better, because it's historically been a bit low. And secondly, I am capturing the stream in 1080p tonight, so fingers crossed it should be coming across a bit better for everyone. Greetings, Commander Dropbear. How are you doing today? Right, so, first things first. I've had to tweak some of the options. I'm get into this scenario just to remind myself of it. Not that I need to be reminded how to play it. I've been thinking about it all day. Just wish I didn't have to work. So the other good thing we got, actually, because I'm recording this in 1080p, I've actually got a second monitor, so hopefully it'll be easier for me to keep up with everything going on there. Okie dokie, so we need death, destruction, and bobblehead action. That's a given. I want to see how I will do with flight assist turned off. I will try that now. Lots of embarrassing moments, Alien. Yes, I'm sure I'm going to see lots of that, and see if we can find a blind spot on the Anaconda. Okie dokie. So let's see how far we get with this then. Okay, here we go. Hopefully the sound's coming across okay for you guys. It definitely looks better for me playing this in 1080p, I will tell you that. Okay, flight assist is off. Let's see how poorly I do. Oh my god! It's like turning the stability control off on a on your car just to see how well you do. Okay, select the next hostile target. Now that I'm getting used to the buttons, there we go. So, fully Newtonian, Jesus. I can see him, but my ship is out of control. Yeehaw! Yes, flight assist makes a huge difference, my word. Oh, okay, this is like driving a car on an ice rink. My word. Yeah, there is absolutely no control over this stuff. It's great that it's there, I must admit. I think it would be nice to have a couple of options where you can turn things off to break yourself into the non-flight assisted mode. I am hovering all over the place. I think this is going to be a short battle. Well, I got one hit on him, but that's not nearly enough. He's already got several more hits on me. Greetings, Commander Vigor. Or should I say Vigor? Because I'm sure I will be shouting that at you as soon as we can play multiplayer in the alpha. Well, assuming we get multiplayer access in the alpha at some point. Maybe we'll have to wait until the beta to do that. Oh, I can get a few hits on him. Yes, it definitely is neon impossible to fly with complete flight assist mode off. You're just getting the old jousting thing going on like everyone used to hate in Frontier Elite 2, and it's by no means... That might help, actually. I know where the reverse thrust button is now. That does help. But he's gonna take me out. This is very, very difficult. must admit the flight assist mode makes a huge difference. Just getting hits on him is... Emergency boost, get out the way! Yeah, this is a good point actually. A lot of people who are complaining about how non-Newtonian combat wouldn't be very good. Yeah, this is full-on Newtonian combat, and I hope this kind of serves some sense of proof to people that asking for it is not necessarily a great thing. You know, there's probably loads of people that out there that will watch the video and scream at me, you should have been doing this, you should have been doing that, but I tell you what, dear, that is hard, my word. Dear, right. Let's just retry that, make sure I've got flight assist turned on this time, and we'll see how much of a difference that makes, which I'm sure is a heck of a lot. Dear. Okie dokie. Right, do we have... Yes, flight assist is on. You can tell straight away the ship responds a lot better. It stops rolling when I tell it to stop rolling. So that's... Yep, there we go. See, straight away. It's easier to get hits. It's easier to keep in control. Makes a huge difference. My analogy of stability control on a car was understatement, to say the least. This is like the difference between driving a car blindfolded with your hands tied behind your back and having a computer drive the car for you. Well, not really. There still is challenging. So to keep, especially to keep this ship in focus here, and take a few hits on him. Missed. Where are we? 33% hull. Pew pew. Damn. I found the boost button on the X-52 flight stick now, so that makes a difference. I also understand how the power management works on the control as well, so that's hopefully going to make a difference to my ability to do this tonight, not to mention the fact that right on heat, there we go, not to mention the fact that being able to play this in 1080p now that I have a second monitor for the chat window has made my life a lot easier. It's surprising how much easier it is to play the game in practically full screen. So, Vega, we should do a collaborative stream when possible. Yes, I would love to do that. That would be great fun to get involved and do a bit of a duo or something like that, or maybe more if we can get more of the streamers out there together. That'd be an awesome thing to do. Whoops. I didn't put the handbrake on. Oh, there's a link there. Greetings, Commander Kevin1, I think that is there. I'm sorry if I've misread that. The text is a little small on the screen there. So here we go. We're back on the Anaconda mission. Let's see if I can do this much better today. Now I understand a bit more about the dynamics. So I understand how the targeting works a bit better now. I know how to do the flight control. I'm hoping the quality of the stream is coming across better for everyone as well. It's I'm recording it as close as I can get to 1080p. Well, it is 1080p. It's just a few pixels are lost at the top for the window border. That's all. So hopefully that's coming across well in the stream. I don't know if anyone who was on last night can see a difference. Hopefully it is. Have I completed this mission? Yes, I've completed this mission. I opened up the last two last night. Do we know what will be in the second phase yet? No, unfortunately I don't think anyone's aware of the what's going to be in the second phase yet, which is a shame. Whoa, okay. beam laser again. Let's get away. Get away from that beam laser on that Anaconda. Is a killer. Once he trains that on you, you better move quick. Get out of range. Where's that target gone? Next hostile. You there. You there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Actually, I admit that I was trying to look at the chat window. Whoopsie. Let's talk more action. Oh, I also found out someone did ask yesterday about increasing the sensor range. You can increase the sensor range. There we go. Zoom out. There we go. We can increase the sensor range. I'll bring that back in so it's more useful. Boom, there you go. Right, where's the next hostile target? Now that I know the button to select the next hostile target. Oh, Vigor, you had one of the devs pop by and watch your stream as well. Yes, so we had the designer Mike Evans on here last night, which I was incredibly surprised to see and humbled. So, whoa, 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 you! I knew that was coming. Oh dear. Crikey, it just goes to show that you gotta watch your no claims even in space. Damn it. There you go. Get rid of you. You didn't watch last night for risk of spoilers. Yeah, sorry, Vigo. Yeah. Hopefully, did you manage to open that mission yourself then? The last two missions on there? Oh yeah, thank you, Aileen. Yeah, thank you for answering that. Sorry. I will try to answer questions as best I can, but even with the extra window over there, I have to kind of take my focus off the game for a second, which, yeah, this is a very action-packed game, so if you're not careful, taking your eyes off the sights for a second, there's the difference between you winning and losing, really. So. Okay. No. All powers to weapon. I just reminded myself where that button was. Amp up that. So Alien, sorry, I didn't realise you said can we find a blind spot on it. I think the trick is with this episode, this scenario is whoops, sorry, the distraction kicking in. There's that beam laser! That beam laser's a killer! Did we get it? I think we got it. There we go. That was definitely a lot easier than last night's mission because I understand the controls now and I can do it. Also, you just noticed a little bit of duct tape underneath the scanner hologram. Let's have a look at that. Let's see if we can restart that and have a look at that. Kevin there. Are you planning to buy or use Track IR? Unfortunately, no. Track IR is not currently in the alpha, but I do have an Oculus Rift, which I am planning to use as soon as the beta or Alpha supports it, so that should be great fun. Hopefully that comes across in the stream well with the Oculus Rift. I'm debating what's the best way to capture the Rift footage, because if I capture it full screen, you'll get the two views, which looks daft to anyone outside, but if anyone does have a Rift who doesn't have alpha access, they can at least watch it as if through my eyes, so that should be pretty cool. Oh, you've unlocked the last missions now, yeah. I think now that I've understood exactly how to play this game, it's definitely a lot easier to take out the Anaconda. The main trick here is I can whack up the power into the engines. As you see in the bottom right corner, you've got system, engines, weapons, power management there. And I can now reset it back to normal. Now that we've overshot that by a country mile. And oh, I love that sound of a large ship coming over. But what I can do is I can force all my power into weapons, and it makes a heck of a difference on how much damage the beam laser does. Probably won't be able to take him out from here, to be honest. It's a bit of a silly thing to do, but hey. We've got to get away from that. Get away from that beam laser. It's a killer. So I can chuck all my power into systems, which hopefully will increase my. If I can click the right friggin' button. Hopefully will increase my recharge rate. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't seem to increase the recharge rate, but well, maybe it does. Woo! Yeah, that beam laser is a killer. Okay, so taking out the Anaconda without taking out the escort is a bad idea. It definitely proves that that's an effective way to die. Oh, look at my HUD malfunctioning there. Ooh! Can I take out the hard points on the Anaconda? Now there definitely is, let me go back to retry on this. There definitely is a method of selecting different subsystems on the Anaconda. I'll just try and show you that briefly if we can target him. See if we can find him. There's no, there they are, coming in there. Let's get up close to it so I won't attack him. I'll just target him to show you the subsystems on there. There should be a way of doing it, but I think, in all fairness, in order to do that, I would probably have to disable his shields first. So we can give it a go, though. I can definitely take out the escort ships and then come back and have a look at this. So if I target the Anaconda, and then I can press. Ah, right, he doesn't show up as a hostile target until you start attacking him. So let's just attack him, just so we can. So I can show you things. So down in the bottom left here, you've got Anaconda, the name of it, big score. We've got drive. So I'm targeting the drive there, but obviously I can't get through the shields. I can cycle through, we can get the beam turret, which is the big killer. Actually, this seems to be a blind spot of the Anaconda. Actually, he's right behind here. As long as I can keep directly behind him, this is pretty much a blind spot to him. Let's just stay out of the way of that beam turret on the top there. Whoa! Which I could probably do with strafing actually instead. Whoa. So I'm targeting the wrong friggin' thing at the moment. Ooh! I took him out, but he got me back in the process. There we go. Need more duct tape, definitely, to put that back together. Ah, dear. Right, yeah, let's decide which mission we're gonna do next. I'm thinking the factions, the large-scale battle might be a good one. What do you guys think? Throw it out to the crowd there. Yes, that was an excuse for me to fill myself with more caffeine and glucose. So, okay, let's try it the large scale battle. More pew pew, definitely. Okay, I forget where this. Here we go. Look at all these hyperspace exit portals coming into view now. My word. Pick a side. Well, we don't know who's who, but Anaconda, my word. That's a heck of a lot of ships. Federal fighter, I choose you. Small missiles and a pulsator. Is this on a gimbaled mount? It looks like it's on a gimbaled mount. Oh, is that a Cobra? Yes, let's go after the Cobra. Where's that Cobra? Yeah, I just pick you out. Why? Because I can. Oh dear. There we go. Ah, I think an Anaconda's going to be inside. You can hear it. My beam laser kicking into that guy. Ooh, the emergency boost makes a world of difference. My shields have failed. My shields have failed. Gotta get out of here. Chuck everything into systems. Get the shields recharging. Oh, hull down to 57%. My word, look at that. I can just stand back and watch this. Wow. That just looks really cool. Those explosions. I could just get carried away watching that. Anyway. Next hostile target. Surely that's not the closest hostile target. So it seems like most weapons have got something like a 3-kilometer range on it, which is quite high when you consider the size of a... Well, I suppose that this is a tiny, tiny little ship. It's the size of a relatively moderate aircraft, I suppose, this little Federation fighter. So at this distance, yeah, it seems a little over the top. But oh, my shields have failed. My shields have failed. But yeah, if you were targeting a much larger ship, oxygen depleted. Oxygen depleted. Oh no. Oh no. And I've forgotten the keyboard combination for that. Oh dear. Oh, that beam laser. Oh, that beam laser is... Oh, it's a killer. It's a killer. Eject! Eject! The X key. Where's the X key? Hi, is all this fog in front of the cockpit the effect of the shield? There are multiple layered effects on at the moment, actually. I've got a helmet on, which you see there's a slight... I wobble the cockpit around, you can see there's a fixed kind of transparent edge around there. That's my helmet. Yeah, there is a shield effect as well. There's a multitude of other effects layered on top, so maybe just sit and wait to see the two sides duke it out. Excellent, yeah, I'll do that. Just give you guys some eye candy at a go at. No problem. Better throttle back. Put the handbrake on again, did I? Oh dear. Okie dokie. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Let's try and spin me around a little bit so we can see more of the battle. Wow. And people were worried about the battles not being large enough. I mean, come on. I don't even know where to look first. My word. Considering the previous game, you'd be lucky to have about 4 ships attacking you, saying, oh, look at those heat vents opening up on top of the Anaconda there. Love that. Let's go to silent running mode. Someone banging to me. Look at that scanner, look. Let's zoom right out of that scanner range there. It's absolute chaos. I can't even count the number of ships that are on there. I think if what I'll do actually is I will get out of the middle of this chaos here and step back a little bit from the action. We might get a better view out here. Is that the name of the target ship in the lower left? At the moment the only thing I've got targeted is the Zelada 2 planet. So let me target the next thing. There we go. So you got Cobra Mark III and Anaconda. Yeah, you do get the name up on there. Oh, no jurisdiction. Interesting. So I guess they're not going to get involved with the battle then. Yeah, but if the ship has a particular name, we've seen a couple. That last Anaconda was called Big Score. Then yeah, it is possible that you'll see the ship's name down in the bottom left there next to its classification. Oh, we're suffering major heat problems actually. Boom, I didn't realise on the left there, left of the scanner, it's about 130% heat dissipation. Oh, look at that steam coming off, my word. I forgot about that. Yeah, so definitely there's a really interesting strategic element to the stealth here. If you switch yourself into silent running so that you don't show up particularly well on people's radars, your ship internally stores and builds up all the heat that your systems are producing from, you know, engines, weapons, and all that sort of stuff. So if you don't stay practically stationary in silent running mode, you can see the heat is building up now, 43, 44, 45. I can't stay in silent running mode for an extended period of time because my ship will basically heat up internally and cause damage to itself. So you've got to be really careful with that. I'll put it back on to normal running mode there, so I'll show up on people's radars now, but my heat is ticking back down slowly. So question there, Hush Puppy. I wonder how you would coordinate a huge battle in 3D space. The enemy's gate is down, doesn't quite cut it here. Yeah, I imagine it'd be utter chaos. I'm sure there's going to be some tactical elements that are going to be brought in on later versions of the game to help people communicate and coordinate things. We'll wait and see. The only problem with sitting out this far is you can't really see a great deal going on. Just watch this battle going on. So this is going to be the great thing about this game, actually, to be fair, is you know, when the full game is released, you're going to see things like this happening. This was, I mean, I kind of saw, or I could imagine what Frontier's view was of how the game would play out with this when they described it, but I think it didn't come across very well in the descriptions, and a lot of people on the forums didn't seem to get what they were talking about. But I do like this idea that, you know, there will be these events, these things happening in the systems which you'll just stumble across and you can get involved in if you want, or you can just sit back and watch, which is very much what I'm doing now. I'm just sitting back and observing the other ships and what they're doing. But yeah, I mean, I understood that as soon as that was mentioned, and I could see the potential of it, so it's great. Oh, sorry there, Vin Apocalypse. Shoot everything that's red on your radar. Yes, that is effectively the aim of the game. As this is the alpha combat test. Oh, I just love that ship. Look at the look of that ship. It's awesome. Primilis, thank you. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you very much for joining the stream again. So it's great to see you here. We're just oogling at the eye candy at the moment. We're just taking a break and just having a look at this large-scale battle on there. Saying how it's I love the heat effects on that, sorry. There's too much eye candy, there's just way too much eye candy. I just keep getting carried away, forgetting why I'm here. So I'm definitely getting used to the control method better now. Looking at those thrusters on there. Oh, except when the damn ship decides to maneuver towards me at the last second. Thanks for that. I was just trying to oogle at all the detail on your hull. I mean, jeez, cut me some slack. If we can get round to the front of him and have a look at his not if he does that. Whee! Just put that into reverse thrust. Are both sides in a mutual retreat? It does seem that way, quite frankly. I think they've given up now. See if I can get out in front of him. Proximity alert. I know there's a proximity alert. I'm not aware of that. See if I've got enough reverse thrust to get in front of him. I just want to look at the front end a little bit more, because we didn't really get a good view on that, because we're normally getting shot in the face, so standing in front of an anaconda is not a good place to go. Whether be it a ship called an anaconda or a real one, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Do roast marshmallows or cook an egg on the hood. I'm effectively flying in reverse right now, so this takes a little practice. Bear with me. Just want to get in front of you. Problem is, I'm not sure if the AI is going to automatically try and avoid me because I'm smack in front of it. Probably will get up close to me and then it will steer away. Looks like it's already attempting to steer away because I'm right in front of it. It's an awesome looking ship, and it's a bit of a behemoth when you see the little federal fighter to the left of it there. Oh. Well, what am I worried about crashing into it? I don't care. There we go. Awesome. Oh, in future the engine wash might hurt you. Oh, a lot of people are off for Christmas now. Ah, well done. Enjoy your Christmas break. You've all deserved it, definitely. I do like the idea of the engine causing you damage, actually, because that was the one tricky little thing I was trying to do on last night's stream, was standing behind the, well, flying behind the Anaconda. It seemed to be a bit of a blind spot where that the engine exhaust was coming out of. So, is the HUD customizable at all? No, not at the moment. No. I wouldn't mind if I could just tweak the hue. That would be cool, you know. If we can choose the color of the HUD, that would be nice. It'll drop barriers. It'll buff out. Yeah, it was just a small dent. It's fine. Okay. Oh, so one of the missions we tried yesterday, we didn't do too well with this one. To stay out of the way of the Cobra and just pick off the other fighters. So now that I've got more familiar with the controls, I'll give that another go. So we're expecting each ship model to have unique cockpits. Yes, that's right. Sorry. There you go. Your answer. That's fine then. I'm glad Mike's here to answer those questions. Thank you. Definitely do a better job of answering than me. My brain is filled with all of the various information from the DDF, but I will get it wrong. Have I picked the wrong one? Yes, I have picked the wrong mission. Oh, I don't care. Let's just destroy this cobra anyway. We're having too much fun to care about mishaps and going to the wrong system and starting the wrong scenario. I'll do it again. I'll play it again and again and again. Why? Because it's awesome. Whoa! Come here, me beauties. That multi-cannon, 76 out of 10,000 rounds in there? My word. That's a heck of a lot of ballistic firepower. I want to see what happens when we get down to... It's going to fire randomly to 20, 10, 15. Boom. Reloading. Aha! So you've got a short delay on reloading there. Ooh, nice little sound effect and confirmation of reload. Awesome. So you have to be sure you can do it in short bursts and then get the heck out of there. Let's get out of there now. Oh, you son of a bitch. Where's my wingman? What the heck are you doing? Come back. Oh! Oh! You bastard! You bastard! Ooh, like the red effect on the engine exhaust of that Cobra there. That looked really cool. Hopefully that's something we can customize as well. I think that's been spoken about actually on the DDF. One of the topics at the moment, trying to look at customizations that players can do. Oh, come back here, bugger! Yes, I love the lens flares you get off the engine exhaust. I must apologise to people if I get over enthusiastic. I have waited 20 years to play this game, so you have to excuse me. It makes me feel old. Loving that boost option. Now I know where to press on the controller. Yes, that would be rather mean to charge people real money to reload. And insane. That's a surefire way to just piss everyone off. Right, locate and destroy the Federal fighters whilst hiding from the Cobra Mark III. That was the scenario we were talking about. Has anyone with Alpha Access tried the alternative lead method, i.e. moving the gun sight rather than the lead markers? Ooh, we can try it right now. By all means, let's give it a go. I think that was the default for the keyboard and mouse option, if I remember. Let's have a look. Where is it? It's down. Gun sight. Trail from center. Is this the one? Surge detect is when enemy is putting pips into engines. Aha! Right, that makes sense. Right, thank you. Yeah, I have to agree with that actually. I do like the simplicity of the HUD and the fact that the information that you need is right there and it jumps out at you when you need it. So I think it's actually a good balance at the moment. And the fact that you can turn your head around, I think is makes all the difference as well. So you know, having the extra menus to the sides. I just if I remind myself which button I'm pressing. There we go. So having the extra menus to the sides here, so you can have more elements left and right, and I assume potentially up and down as well. I mean, if you had a much larger cockpit than some of the larger ships, there's no reason why you couldn't have additional additional HUD elements there. Is that my still demo there? Yes, trail from center. Okie dokie. So let's. I might practice on a few asteroids if that's okay with everyone. Oh, I assume that that alternative targeting. I need to find a target. Okie dokie. There's the Cobra. Stay out of the way of that Cobra. You can see you there somewhere. I can see your engine trails. Come back. Beam laser multi-cannon. So I'm assuming the trick here is to take them out quietly with the cannon. Ooh. And then find somewhere to hide from that Cobra and turn it into silent running mode. See the concentration kicking in again, the old silence befalls me when I'm concentrating. I apologize. It's a man thing. I admit entirely that men are just completely incapable of doing more than one thing at once. Wow, so... Here's you bugger, hide behind that asteroid. Excellent. Love the way the AI uses that to their advantage, actually. Has that Cobra even spotted me? I don't believe he has, so I don't think we need to go hide into silent running mode just yet. See if we can sneak by. Yes. For me they say yes, and so you should be. It's an excellent cockpit. It's just the right mix of nostalgia and like awesome brand new effect. I love it, the way that it stands out, the whole fact that it's 3D and it's a real physical thing in the game world. I just cannot wait to view it with the Rift. I imagine it would, I'm just going to sit here gulping at the cockpit and HUD. Okie dokie. You did the bindings yourself on the Speedlink Black Widow flight stick. That's such a weird feeling, knowing that there's someone who worked on the game I'm playing right now watching me. It's rather odd. It's like test driving someone's car that they hand built. It's like I feel kind of nervous and embarrassed at the same time. Hopefully I'm doing it justice. Concentrating again, let's see. I think he's alerted the Cobra, actually. I'm just going to try and hide out the way. No particular reason other than the fact that I just want to try it and see what it does. Silent running mode. See if we can hide. Shh. Everybody be quiet. Shh. Shh. Whoops. I guess I've done enough damage to that last Federal fighter that he just exploded all by himself. What about launch probe? Do you have a screen in your cockpit that shows what a probe sees? No, not at the moment. In the alpha, there's nothing for that. Screens for probes are what you're aiming for. Yeah, I thought that was something that was talked about actually. Cameras for docking. Ooh, I can't wait to play with that. You're teasing me now. This is not fair. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I mean, being a developer myself, I want to play with the files and see what else I can do. I know I shouldn't, but I want to see more. Uh, good question there, Tathorian. I assume it plays well with the joystick. You still fondly remember the days of bashing away at the Amiga keyboard and playing Elite into the early hours. Ah, yes. I entered the fray on my Amiga as well. Very familiar with that. And yes, it plays fantastically well with the joystick. I was a little surprised myself actually because I was concerned that the joystick would be very difficult. Like I've said several times before, it's fantastic immersive control, but it's a little difficult to use and can be less responsive. But this, I find it incredibly accurate on this control stick. It's fantastically tuned for it. The X52 Pro is the best you have in the office. Yes, it's the best I have too. I love it. I'm so pleased I got one. Which is the best, most favourite joystick? Yeah, sorry, Alien, that one's been answered there. It's the one you see in the video describing the Damocles. Yeah, I recognised it straight away, and I was like, that's mine, I've got that one. Any idea when we seal the Eagle Mark II? I have to ask Michael about that. Soon. I'll go with soon. You really want your HUD green? A friend of mine at work, I've been telling him all about the game. He said as long as he can have the HUD blue, then he will be happy. Each to their own, I suppose. Yeah, hats off to your art team. They've done a fantastic job with this. I honestly, I mean, when I saw these asteroids, and last night you mentioned about the asteroids being handcrafted, I really didn't even notice that. I mean, I don't know how much of them has been handcrafted, whether it's just the textures or the geometry for them, but to be fair, I honestly couldn't even tell the difference. I thought they were all randomly generated with geometry shaders or something to that end. I think we better pick this up and take it to slow. Whoops! It's bouncing off my windshield. Love that. I love the Geiger counter effect as well. Just I'll shut up for a second. You can hear the Geiger counter, and the sound of the beacon beeping away some Morse code there. Weren't there going to be dozens of ships? Yes, there is a scenario with dozens and dozens of ships, and I can show you that one in a second if you like. Doom! Oh, yeah. Oh, someone get me a hose. Wash that off my head. I definitely prefer using the reverse thrust now because I wasn't using that effectively yesterday. Badoom! So I was shooting aimlessly at that canister just now because I didn't think about the fact that my guns were so close and the canister was right bouncing off the glass of my windshield that I was actually not in a position to shoot the damn canister. I just wasn't thinking correctly then. Cockpit shadows your favourite? Yes, they are awesome. I love it when you catch it just in the sunlight there and you get the light coming in the edge. It's excellent. And the fact that there's all the asteroids self-shadow off each other as well. Each one's shadowing off each other. It's excellent. Whoops. Boom! Love it. Love it. Oh, asteroids are static objects. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think you mentioned that yesterday, but still, I mean, looking at them, I honestly couldn't tell the difference myself. Wow. I love the way when something hits a really high velocity, you just see it shoot off into into the ether. Excellent. Oh, that's the beacon. Whee! Let's have a closer look at that beacon. A couple of weeks ago, that was my desktop, and now I suppose I can just take my own pictures of it. How excellent is that? Yay! I definitely will be taking a few pictures and trying to post them up on the forum actually for people. I've just been so busy, I haven't had a chance to play it anymore. Do any more things like that, so. Pedal. Oh, right. At the moment, the pedals don't work on the X52. Right. I know that was one of the things that was brought up on the forum the other day. I don't have the pedals myself, so loving that peak. Meatyhead, this stream might be about to get popular. Don't say that. I'm already nervous doing this. It's insane. I can't believe it. I mean, 7,000 views since yesterday. I still can't believe it. That's one way to destroy a canister. Just fly into the damn thing. Yes, insane amount of response to this. I cannot believe it myself. Shocking. Do you know what? We've got one more canister to take it. I'm just going to have a spin through the asteroids. Let's put all our reserve power into engines. Go for a bit of a test drive. Aha, yes, Primus, yeah. I realised after I started firing at that canister I was way too close and the guns couldn't turn to point. You're right there, I should have realised that. It struck me shortly after I started firing at it. Oh, I'm way too close to this thing. If I had windshield wipers that would work. I'm not sure if a simulated external view is planned for the ship. Even if it's not part of the game, it'd be nice if there's a way I could hack it in to take some video footage. That would look great. Oh my word, Alien. I did not realise that. We had 197 people at one particular point watching the stream last night. My word, that's scary. Wow. Sorry, question there. The cockpit really helps with me not getting motion sick with the vigorous spinning. Just think of me on the release that supports Oculus Rift when I'm spinning around like this. I am going to have a sick bucket next to me to demonstrate it. You like the alternate tracking model, but the reticle needs to be a different colour, maybe shape is different. There is different weapons. Oh, try the wolf pack tactics. Okay, then let's try that scenario then. Canisters don't move unless there's no lead. Okay, sorry, I completely forgot about that. I just got completely distracted with the various things to gawp at. So sorry about that. Hushpuppy, someone linked your stream and a few others on Reddit. Might be one reason why you jumped to views. Yeah, I assume that's why it was. Right, yeah. So the map is disabled on this too. You're more looking forward to the trading and exploration. Yeah, I must admit, that is probably going to be my preferred play style, and the full game is trading and whatnot. So definitely, I cannot wait to get hold of the map and start exploring around the various systems. Oh, come on, concentrate on what I'm doing. Did I actually leave the lead target on? Not sure if that's on. Before I do much more damage to him, just make sure I actually had that enabled. Tracking trail from center? That's the right one, isn't it? Yeah, I've got that on there. Not sure what I'm supposed to see there, but yes. You can disable the fly-by-wire, but it's deliberately difficult to control. I noticed. I assume that's a dig at the people who insisted on Newtonian physics in there. Yes, it's virtually impossible. But I mean, I wouldn't mind having some way of kind of going somewhere in between. Maybe that would be a nice thing, I think. So I could tweak it if I want more of a challenge. You know, sometimes it's nice to have something to make it deliberately hard on purpose, I think. Are these guns auto-targeting? I'm not sure what's going on here. Come back, you bugger. He knows that his shields are down and he's avoiding me. You son of a bitch. I love the effect when the shields dissipate in and out. It's, well, dissipate out and resolve back together again. Excellent. It's like a bubble forming. Excellent. Right, hang on a second. So the trail... Ah, right, I'm starting to understand it now. So it seems that the actual center crosshair is moving deliberately, right? So I'm still shooting forward. I get it. I get it now. I'm still effectively shooting in the center of my screen, but the actual target crosshair itself is showing me where my bullets are going to end up, I think, based on the target. Okay, I kind of get that. That makes sense. And also, it removes another additional element from the HUD. It cleans it up a little bit. So yeah, that works well. I think I might need a bit of a explanation tutorial or something like that to get so if people know what to do, or I'm just an idiot. Maybe I didn't realize it. I didn't realize I was an idiot. Boom! Look at those bits. Excellent. Love it, love it. Oh, I'll take a quick second to check some questions. I'm sorry if I'm missing you. There's a slight delay on the feed, and about 30 seconds or so, and the questions are scrolling faster than I can answer. You really want to try in release to flip over someone, light up their cockpit with minigun rounds. I'm assuming that's going to be possible, definitely. I wonder if you can toggle the FPW on and off as needed. Fly-by-wire. Yes, you can. You can just pop in the Z key on the keyboard. Not sure if there's a key on the controller. Let me just check that. You can turn it on and off. You can do some pretty interesting things. I will turn it off because a few people have asked to see what that looks like. I just put it on the simplest mission because I will have my backside handed to me if I try and do anything. I'll probably fail with this anyway. But okay. Oh, okay, so you did explain to me there in the questions, in the comment feed, but I didn't see. In this method, the gun sight requires you to line up with the target itself only. Okay, that makes more sense now. Like full speed, disable. Okay, then I see what you mean. Yeah, go to maximum speed with flight assist off. Let's turn that off for fun. Rotate to pull a 180 and keep shooting while coasting backwards. It's certainly possible. As you can see, it's very, very sensitive, and I've already got a bit of drift on my ship. So, re-enable, burn at full speed, and push the Z-axis to the max. So I can give it a go. Did up their speed just before release. I love how you can see the guns. Yeah, I love the way the guns pop out of the thing. I've also found I like the safety button on the top of the X-52. I can pop them in and out, which is nice. There's my pulse laser, so get this fired up. What about reloading the weapons low on ammo? It's automatic as far as I can tell. And I think I've caught up with the comments on it right now, so let's just try a... whoa, away from that. Okay, thrust off, pull a 180. Oh, this is too much fun. It's like, whoa! You can see I'm still going backwards. You can see all the space dust spinning around me. Yes, that is kind of like driving a car blindfolded on ice with your arms tied behind your back. Whee! And it's virtually impossible to zero. I wonder if it would... yeah, that might be a thing actually. If you could have the... yeah, they probably could do that in the control system. I just had an idea. Maybe if we set up the fly-by-wire option, so that instead of a toggle, I can kind of hold it down. Just free up a button. What button can I use to do this? I don't really want to lose any because it's already set up quite nicely. Yeah, hold. Oh, that one. Let me try that one. Okay. I can always reset it to the default controls. Okay, so that's on, and I turn it off. Aha! Right, that's cool. So I can hold the button to go into flight assist mode off, and hopefully I can pull a handbrake turn behind this asteroid just for fun. Let's give that a try. Almost like a slingshot maneuver, but there's way too little gravity to do that. Yes, that is actually particularly cool. I like that. You could perform some pretty cool maneuvers with that. So at the moment I've got flight assist on. I turn it off, and now it's completely off. I can, yes, get myself into a much sharper turn almost, because I'm just having way too much fun flying between asteroids. Lumps of rock should not be this fun, but they are. I can throttle back, get myself into a full lock, put back flight assist and spin around. My god, I could have a lot of fun with that. I'm already thinking of all the various flight tactics and things I can use during combat for that. That is great fun. Yes, exactly, that's what I was doing. I was holding it down to turn the flight assist off, and then releasing it to go back into flight assist mode, so I can perform some pretty epic maneuvers there. Let's try a few more crazy handbrake turns. Let's kick that boost in. Maximum engine speed. Better put some more into the systems as well. Don't really need weapons. Actually, let's do this properly. I cannot remember the key. My god, what an idiot. Anyway. Greetings, Commander Shorty. Nice to see you on the stream again. Everyone give Commander Shorty a wave. That's my my sister, and she desperately wants to visit my house and have a go on this. She hasn't had a chance yet, so hopefully she can have a go. Petrisk, 1080p now. Yes, it is 1080p now, and hopefully it's coming across in the stream a lot better. It's definitely easier for me to fly in 1080p. She's asking, you'd like to see the option for flight assist button to be either toggle, switch, or held. I have literally just changed it to held a few minutes ago, and it is epic. It lets me do some really cool things, like something like this, where I can spin around behind this asteroid, release it, and get a full-on blast at someone from a handbrake turn behind an asteroid. I'm going to have so much fun with that. My word. I think we better go to a basic combat scenario. I cannot remember which one I'm on. It should be this one. You need to play this, I know. Hi, hush. I called you out now. See, everyone knows. Yes, there is a girl watching this stream. There we go. The ratio of about 99% men, but there we go. Never mind. Okie dokie, let's find that target. Let's have some fun trying to take him out. Unfortunately, I've used my target button to do that, so I'll use next target. Right. Right, now you're hostile. Let's chase you down. So the only thing this is missing. Da 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 da. I won't torture your ears any further. Baba Yaga. Love that classical track from the original game. Oh, whoops. I think I need a target with a little more shields. Let's try the next one. Greetings, Commander Grey. What is my favourite weapon, Crash? At the moment, I'm rather fond of the railgun, mainly because it's incredibly difficult to use, but it looks frigging awesome when you get a hit on someone. I think this is the scenario with the railgun. Yes, look at that sexy railgun on the left there. Loving it. If you refunded Star Citizen, you can get the alpha. I did consider that myself. I know it's naughty. I put some money into Star Citizen before the ED Kickstarter fired up, and I was seriously thinking, I want to take my money back out now. I put a few quid into it. Can you go boom again, bro? No, no. Actually, now I've got used to the controls, I am doing much better than I was last night. So hopefully they won't. You shouldn't see too much of crashing. We'll try that anyway. Wait. You definitely get the drop on them if you. Normally when you try and turn, I mean, I was saying yesterday that the Sidewinder felt a little sluggish. Whoa! There's the railgun. Yeah, oh, I love it. I love it. It's awesome. Yeah, I was saying last night that the flying this Sidewinder, it seemed a little bit sluggish on the maneuvers in some cases, which made it a little bit difficult to target people. But I think with this holding in the flight assist mode, like I'll do this now. Yeah, I definitely. Ooh, I feel like I can definitely get the drop on them a little bit easier. I kind of like that. That's nice. This might end up being my default control method. Boom ski. Okie dokie. Right, in between fights, I'm going to try and catch up with the comments, but again, they are flying past quicker. I'll try and use some. Hey everyone, if you want Crash to crash again, type Crash. Railguns actually need nerfing a little bit. Yeah, I did find that they. Woo! They do a heck of a lot of damage, but I do love the way that they have a bit of shield penetration. I think that's quite good. That it's a good all-rounder weapon. If you can fit it on your ship, that is. Can't wait till the ship customization comes out. I'm going to be playing around with that for hours trying to find a good ship setup. I love the way the railgun has got a short charge-up time, so you have to try and get it. I love that effect when it hits, though, when you nail it. Whoops, I hit the boost button. Didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Yeehaw! It's like hitting NOS. I might need to put that button in a different place. Did his shields recover? Oops. Yeah, that ship's... Ooh. The button I've allocated for disabling flight assist is not in a good position. I'll have to put that on something else. Maybe the pinky finger or something like that. Did Crash, please stream Shorty playing Alpha so we can all have a good laugh. Well, if she's up for it tomorrow night, then I'll run another stream up and she can jump in the pilot seat and have a go. I'm sure she'll be really eager to try it out. May even convince her to. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's it. Convince her to let me stream her. Oh, nearly. Come back, you bugger. See, I'm tempted, actually, if I push all weapons power up to max and then try hitting him with the railgun, I just wonder how much damage that would do. Whoops, if I can hit him. Whoa! Enough to make him run the heck out of the way. My god, yes, I see what you mean there. It might need a little bit of nerfing on the railgun. That's insane. Oh, I hadn't targeted him, I was just happily blasting away. Whoops. He's trying to fly away faster. Come on. Boom! I just love that hit effect. Woohoo! Yeah, I really need to put the flight assist button in a different location. Actually, I'm kind of missing. That's why I didn't have him targeted. Wait. Didn't have him targeted because I kept hitting the wrong button. Perhaps I could just stop being crap. Either way, one of those options will allow me to do better. Ooh, my beam laser has overheated. Let's reset my energy usage because I was not concentrating. Oh, direct hit! That railgun is epic, I love it. Railguns will eventually go back to being projectile-based unless we require careful aiming, at which point we can remove any damage fall off from range. Aha, right, that makes sense why you've done that now then. What else have I missed in the process there? I got incoming target, but I got a few seconds to answer some questions. Does Michael have a find Psycho Cow and disable Psycho Cow option? I imagine he does. If not, he needs one. Has anyone actually reported any bugs at the moment? I must admit, I have been struggling to find anything wrong with this. The quality of this alpha is more like a game demo. I have not found any issues with this at all. There's a couple of suggestions that I think have been raised by a few people. I think to reduce the amount of head bob. Whilst it's a really cool effect, it'd be nice to have a slider or something so we can customize the amount of head bob you get. Sometimes it's a bit kind of disorientating. But apart from that, nothing. I mean, it's awesome. Oh, we got 2 people on this phase, haven't we? Yes. 3 people. Okay. Whee! Oh, we're gonna go boom. We're gonna go boom because I was watching the comments. Hey! Crash by name, crash by nature. Actually, see, what I was supposed to be showing you there was how the cracked glass on the windscreen looks. See, that's what I... A few have gotten stuck in the asteroids. I got stuck on the asteroids. Stigran! Ah, good to see you. I've been waiting for you, sir. I wish you could have been here last night for this, but nevertheless, you're here now. I open the floor to you, sir. It's only fair that you have the opportunity to see things from the start and suggest what you'd like to see. As you missed out yesterday, that wasn't fair. I was hoping you could have seen yesterday. Yes, it looks especially epic when you start to take damage from the windshield, and he was flat out on the forums. Yeah, there was a lot of arguments and things going on yesterday. I haven't had a chance to be on the forums for about 3 days, which is unusual for me, considering I'm somewhere up in the multiple thousands of threads. Bear with me, I will try and switch over my audio now. apologise for the break in the broadcast there. I just messed up my audio. Glad you're all enjoying the alpha. Oh, I am enjoying the alpha. I am enjoying it so much. You slept in until 7:30 am. Yeah, I don't blame you. Seem to be having audio glitches. Yeah, sorry. This is typical. Bear with me. 2 seconds. Rightio, hopefully that's sorted the audio. I apologise for that, we lost the audio for a few seconds then, I think had issues with cables. So, Stigrin, yes, it has been asked, but I don't mind repeating it. How is it with fly-by-wire on and off, the flight assist? Can you fly more like Frontier Elite 2? It is incredibly hard, and it's actually harder than Frontier Elite 2, but as I was just demonstrating just now, if you actually set it up to have flight assist in hold mode, so you have to hold a button to turn the flight assist off, that is actually really cool. It lets you get some pretty cool maneuvers off, which I'll try and effectively demonstrate now. If I turn flight assist off now, you can see my ship is basically gonna sit in a complete spin or whatever I set it up into until I let go of the button, and it snaps straight back in. Flight assist on this is absolutely awesome. It works very, very well, and particularly with the Xbox controller, I love the way that if you just gently move the analog stick, it kind of, you get the yaw movement like this, which I'm just emulating with the flight stick at the moment. But then if you tap the analog stick hard to the left, it goes into a roll, which is really nice. Allows you to do some subtle minor adjustments to your position vector. The engine sounds you heard have been a work of genius. Yeah, it's awesome. I love the thing. You can hear the beacon here. If I get close to this radioactive canister, not close. I didn't mean to go straight through it. If you get close to a container with radioactive materials, you should be able to hear a little Geiger counter kick in, which is awesome. I love that. I'm going to get a bit closer, and I will shut up for a second. And if I go towards it really gently, I can just bounce it off my windshield. And you get the scraping noises. I love the scraping noises. They're awesome. Sorry, missed a couple of questions there. I'm trying to keep up with the chat for you. I apologise if I miss it. There's a delay in the chat, and these questions are coming thick and fast. So, is there a way to use your X52 left to right as you want set a roll? Yes, it's completely customizable. You could swap that round if you like, but I'm quite comfortable with the way it is. That's a natural way it's set up for me. I quite like it. You thought I was whispering so my wife wouldn't catch me. Yeah, she has to put up with a lot with me, considering how I am with this game. I'm obsessed with it. How does one attempt to get into this game? Check out elite.frontier.co.uk. You can get some early access benefits now if you check out that website. Go onto the store there. Flight assistant will be helpful for docking, but actually makes docking harder. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Turning it off so you can rotate. Yeah, God, that would be really hard. Yeah, disables the rotational correction. Yeah, it might be really, really hard. Challenge accepted by the docking expert. I would like to see that, Stigrin. Do we see cracks in the windshield in the alpha? Yes, you do, and it looks awesome. How did I get into the alpha? I am insane, and I paid a ridiculously large amount of money to not only be in the alpha, but to be in the design forum, because I've been obsessed with this game for the last, well, the prior incarnation of this game, the prequel of it. I've been obsessed with it for 20 years. So, yeah, sorry, I apologise for that. I'm just insane, and I paid a lot of money. I know a lot of people would like to get in, and they unfortunately couldn't afford to be a complete idiot like me and waste a huge amount of money on it. Boom! Love it. Store is at zeonce.net. Yes, that was sneaky. That was sneaky. I love that website. If you go, was it zeonce.com? I think actually. If you go to zeonce.com, the homepage is a fake homepage for a what looks like an indie game. That was an excellent little sneaky trick to put that up there, so you could test the live website before it was actually live. Loving it. Wow, Stigrin, oh, you're running it on your laptop. I'd be interested to see what spec you're running on that. If you've set everything on there and it's running well on your laptop, actually. I mean, I couldn't believe this. I mean, I'm running it on my machine at the moment. I mean, it's a relatively modest machine. I mean, it's an original Core i7 920, so it's not exactly great on the CPU front. I did upgrade to a GeForce 760, so that makes a world of difference. But I've only got 6 gig of system RAM, so it's not exactly an amazingly powerful system by PC standards today, but it is running this game fantastically. I mean, the stream doesn't really do it justice because I think it's only capping out at 30 frames per second, but I am well in excess of 60 frames per second. It's smoother than I can see, so cannot fault it at all. Is this game multiplayer? In its current incarnation in this alpha, there's no multiplayer enabled, but there is some pretty epic multiplayer plans for the game. It's gonna be crazy huge. I'll show you a bit quick the scenario at the end here, the faction scenario. You can get an idea of some of the scales of the battles amongst the NPCs at the moment. Be great to see real players doing this. I love the way the cockpit frosts up as well. I'm not sure if it shows up particularly well on the stream. Oh, here we go. We've got a couple of hyperspace portals popping in over here. Here's some ships coming in now. We're going to see a lot more in a second. There's more coming in. Oh, there's loads behind me. Yeah, you can see the scanner now filling up on the bottom of the screen there. What have we got? Small missiles. He now hates my guts. Woohoo! I should have just sat back and watched this to demonstrate to you, but it just looks cool. Boom! Boom! Oh, a fender bender. Loving it. Let me just spin around before I get destroyed. You can see, hopefully, how many ships are involved in a battle. Look at that. That is a lot of ships. Oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Boom! So many ships in there. Awesome. Did I ever stream First Encounters? Yeah, if you check back, well, not First Encounters, but Frontier Elite 2. Yes, Alien, that's right, yeah. I've got several previous streams of excuse me, Frontier Elite 2, which I was playing up until the release of the alpha, challenged myself to reach Elite rating, which I did. I did successfully, and I never managed to achieve that on the Amiga, but I got there just in time for the alpha. You've only played for 10 minutes on the first mission, so you don't know how well the frame rate of the other mission is. Well, I've had no issues on this, so I imagine if you can play the first mission, you shouldn't have too many issues. Have I flown into a star yet? No, I'm afraid we can't get close enough to the stars because the ship that we have is not equipped with the frame shift drive as far as we can tell right now. So look at the size of these battles. My word, it's gonna be chaos when you get multiple players online. Oh my word. We tried going to a planet. Yeah, same thing with the stars on that at the moment. I'll zoom in to show you the planet here. The planets are so far away that this current ship is only really capable of combat flight. It would take a long time to get there. I mean, I don't actually know whether if I did put it into full speed, whether I could get there in several hours. If that is possible, then I will do that offline just to demonstrate to people. I'm getting shot at now because I must have been too close to the battle. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I agree with that. The game sounds absolutely awesome. I love the balance that's been struck with. It's kind of silent enough to be eerie. I can imagine if you're off in a distant place and there's no one around you, it would be really eerie if you turned everything off. So actually I'll demonstrate that with the Predator and Prey scenario, which would be quite a good one. I can put it into silent running mode and hide behind an asteroid. Just trying to pick up on the questions in between loading. First encounter was your teen nemesis. Yes, first encounters was very, very hard. A lot of it came down to the way that people were trying to do combat was effectively wrong. People weren't taking into account the Newtonian motion, which I didn't originally when I played it on the Amiga. Well, not First Encounters, but Frontier Elite 2. When I played it on the Amiga, I did the typical jousting thing, flying past the enemy ships and missing and everything else, and it was really, really difficult. But definitely, I mean, if you go back and look at some of my previous streams where I've been playing First Encounters 2, I demonstrated how to fly effectively in it, and you can get off some pretty easy kills once you get used to that method. Ah, right, I see. Thank you, Primulus. Yeah, the I hope I'm pronouncing that wrong. Primulase. Sorry. The scenario will auto end if you if you go outside of the area. So we can't fly towards a planet, even if I was absolutely, which I am actually insane enough to sit here for multiple hours and try that. Unfortunately, which won't work. Woo! Would have been nice. Proximity alert is kicked into red there. Whoop, whoa, whoa. Okay. Scrape along the hull there. Oh, 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 oh. Yep. Okay, that's a bad thing. I didn't have my landing gear out. I assume there's no button for landing gear at the moment. Love the chunk of what's left of my ship there. Oh, too much fun. You call David Braben Papa Bear because he is the founder of all of this. Raise a glass to him. I will raise a glass to that. Let's all drink to David Braben for starting all this insanity. And look what we have now, thanks to everyone at Frontier Dev. Absolutely awesome. Ah, dear. In Frontier Elite 2, you also had correct rotation yourself, didn't you? No. I think when you got close enough to a ship, it auto-corrected the to a station. It auto-corrected the rotation, so you could dock easily. The smoke and the damage. Let's sneak up close to another asteroid. The one that's rotating rapidly is probably not a good idea. Let's find one which isn't rotating too quickly, and I'll try and plonk myself on it. Again, I just sit in awe of it every time I see the shadowing effects of all of the other asteroids self-shadowing onto themselves. You see all the... Whoa, whoa. There we go. Let's get a little bit closer. Okay. See if I can park inside this asteroid. I mean, this is one of the cool things with this game. You can do this. I mean, looking at the size of these asteroids, and I'm wondering whether mining you could, you know, even if you, because in the original game you had a mining laser, effectively, where you could shoot the asteroids from a distance, break chunks off, and there's the proximity alert is in yellow. Now it's red. I'm really close to the surface of this asteroid, but I'm just gently going down as gently as I can do. Now I'm actually touching the surface of it now, but my shields are up, so hopefully I shouldn't die. Have you seen how the windshield middle section breaks off? I will try and demonstrate that in a second. No, you can't do landing gear as far as I can tell now. Oh, not for docking, you mean flying? No, there was no... Was there auto-correction? I don't think there was auto-correction for rotation. I think it kind of... No, I think in Frontier Elite 2, if you rotated your ship around, it would just stop rotating if you stopped moving the control, as far as I remember. Have you seen the ship cast a shadow yet? Yeah, if I... Oh, I've just had typical. Just as I do that, we're eclipsed into the shadow of another asteroid there. Yeah, as soon as the light comes back over this asteroid, I'll show you the ship's shadow. With flight assist off on this, it's actually a lot harder than Frontier Elite 2. It's very, very hard. There's my ship's shadow in it. Just there, look. Just about to see it going up and down there. My ship self-shadowing on the... well, not self-shadowing. Yeah, I was thinking about the asteroids there, and it would be really interesting to see if when we are able to mine the asteroids, I could very well see that you wouldn't really need a big mining laser. You could quite happily get up close to it like this, ooh, hopefully without the scraping, and effectively land on it and kind of get out and scoop stuff off. Oh, I can't wait until we can climb out of the ship as well. That's going to be awesome fun. I love the scraping sounds. You could climb out of the cockpit of your ship and go and stand on the asteroid here. Turn my lights on. Oh my god, what button is it for lights? There we go. Al. Good guess. I mean, yes, I knew it was Al. Look at that. Epic. Incoming missile? Oh, bugger off. I'm trying to demo the game. Okay. You son of a... The concentration. It's a good job I don't have a webcam right now. You would see me mouthing various expletives at this guy, trying to demonstrate things to the people out there, and you decide to come along with your Cobra. Think you're bigger and better than me. Wee-hoo! Yeah, you can't hide behind the asteroid. I know where you've gone. Loving the ballistic weaponry. That was something that I always thought would be a really cool idea, to have like ballistic weaponry in space. Obviously it's with perpetual motion and all that, any sort of rounds that you fire in space would effectively travel infinitely. A very, very effective weapon. Get out. Right. Now we can resume the original programming. Actually, whilst we're here, let's observe our kill. Turn the lights on. Did I turn the lights on? I think I just turned them.